the action. Yeah, ho, we tapping and passing like magic. No, we not asking, we see it, we grabbing. Diamonds, they flashing, go blind when I'm passing. Mask on, I'm clapping, no mask on assassin. Jugging, we snatching, all black is the fashion. We not the same, bro, just look at the fabric.
Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Common. We back with another video, man. Hey, man, real quick. Today been a day full of family fun. I'm down at my mom-in-law house. The lighting terrible right now back in the backyard, but bear with me. Yeah, but one thing about me since I started this YouTube journey, like, anytime I got something on my mind, I just want to get it off. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. My first topic, right, that I want to get off. And these is basically like reactions to, certain Cowboys podcasts and things that from ActualDallasCowboys.com. There's a dope thing I seen called Media Mesh that had Calvin, Clarence, I can't think of his last name, but anybody who's a real Cowboys fan, you know who I'm talking about, Clarence, David Hellman, a new guys that actually he replaced David Hellman on Cowboys.com. So the objective was to get everybody from Cowboys media to combine on one podcast on Cowboys.com. And I thought it was a dope conversation. But when we talk about the negatives, right? We're gonna address the negatives first, right? When it comes to this team, and this is my opinion, the negatives. I mean, of course, coming from a situation with CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and Amari Cooper as your starting three wide receivers, of course, obviously, what we did this year was a downgrade, and just in terms of talent and pedigree, right? So, wide receiver would be number one. Is his name Clarence Watkins? Clarence mentioned wide receiver. A couple guys mentioned tackles, linebacking core, but they also stated that the safety room, the cornerback room, defensive line room has been like strong as they could remember, right? So my takes on that, right? You go look at Super Bowl teams, right? There is no such thing as a perfect product. I would take, going into the season right now, if you told me the Cowboys would be a play good defense, run first offense, thrive off the play action, you know what I would tell you? To Michael Gallup and all these guys get back, and because like Clarence Watkins, and forgive me if that's not his name, I'm gonna post it. That's his name, no disrespect. I'm drawing a blank with him. I know his first name is Clarence. If that's, like Clarence stated, if that's the formula, because he stated, he know for a fact we bringing in a wide receiver. Don't know when, how, which one's gonna be, what situation's gonna come, what we trade for that. The Cowboys are going to bring in a receiver. I feel the same. We're going to bring in a receiver. Like, it's good that we can talk all that, the competition, which I strongly believe, the competition thing and all that extra stuff about competing, all that's true, but I still believe we're going to bring in somebody before the beginning of the season as well. But that can be a weak spot, right? Wide receiver can be a weak spot because it's weaker than the past couple of years that it's been, right? So that could be a weak spot. Linebacker with Anthony Barr, you got Jabril Cox, you got Lathan Van Der Esch, you also got Damone Clark, who's coming off an injury. We don't know when he's gonna play. So I get the Anthony Barr signing, but to me, I feel like that's a very strong, solid Michael Parsons. That's a very strong, solid linebacker core, because Michael Parsons is a linebacker, but he just has the advantage of all Anthony Barr training does is give you the advantage of, I'll just start him at DN on some plays Some places you could drop off. Some matchups I could say, listen, you can't stop this package. You can't stop this pass rush package. He's gonna wreak havoc all game. And Anthony Barrs has enough ability to, and Lathan Vander Esch have enough ability to be where they're supposed to be. Mentor Jabril Cox, mentor Damone Clark, so they can be where they be and take over in the following year. But I just look at this, right? Not to get off topic. If you look at the whole 53-man roster, and only thing you can point to is, well, the wide receivers ain't as strong as they was the years previous. And the depth on O-line, they ain't say the O-line was bad. They said the depth on O-line in terms of if a tackle go down or something like that, they're concerned about. If those are the only things you're concerned about is the depth at one position and basically should we bring in the star at another position, we're in a good space. Because safeties lock, corners lock, offensive line lock, defensive line lock, running backs lock. If that's the only thing that you could think of, okay, well, if the wide receivers are going to develop, I think we'll be fine, man. We'll be fine. We're going to bring somebody in. We're going to bring somebody in, take a few snaps, this and that, third. A veteran who don't need the long haul of training camp. Just give him the training. Just give him the playbook. Give him a couple of weeks. He's going to be acclimated. I think we'll be fine, man. I don't think it's no panic. Like, nobody came in. Matthew Stafford came into the Rams last year, but OBJ came at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? Cooper Kupp was wilding all year. Woods went out with a ACL. Like, Akers came back towards the end of the season. It wasn't. They dealt with injuries too. That's my point. It wasn't all star-studded, and we were just gonna run through the league. So like sometimes you gotta go through the transitions of shit. Cause sometimes we may not be the healthiest going into the season at wide receiver, but coming down to January, the end of December, we might be the healthiest. You don't know. With a good defense and a top 10 quarterback. That's just where you want to be in the thick of things. That's where San Fran was at last year. Unfortunately, Jimmy G wasn't playing up to par, and they had a great defense. Deebo Samuel was playing out of his mind, so he only had to get him the ball in space. But think about it. Those type of teams can go on runs. It's not because you're not the favorite on the list of the most talented, the best talented rosters, don't mean you can't win. And that's just my thought on it, point blank, man. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just my quick thoughts. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, always remember to like and subscribe. Shout out to Hardcore Sports, my boy AK. Welcome me to the family over there. But like, I'm looking forward to pump out content with new guys. Like, with new guys, I'm always looking to grow, man. So like, yeah, man, that's just what it is, man. Always remember to like and subscribe. It's your boy Kama. We out of here.